Conservative Show. Welcome everybody. Come on in the room. Come on in the room, y'all. Do I have a show for you today? And I have my special, very special friends here, my conservative friends here, and I'm gonna allow them. Joey and Bill are here joining me on this show today, and so they can introduce themselves and tell you a little about themselves. Joey and then Bill.
Oh, my name is Joey Manorino. You might know me from Twitter, from X, and I do fundraising for people, and I do a lot more. But we don't talk about everything. We just talk about everything on Twitter that you see is exactly what you get. And I'm in some hot water today. Those Kamala Harris people are mad at me because I'm going after her daughter that looks like a Sitco rest stop bathroom. But we're not going to talk about her yet. Bill.
Hi, I'm Bill Holte, and you guys know me just from saying what I think on Twitter. My page is Sir Bill Holt. I'm very outspoken and very honest about things that I'm not supposed to say, and that's about it.
Well, in today's world, Bill and Joey, I don't know if it's nothing that we're not really supposed to say, regardless if they do get upset about it or not, because right now we are fighting for this great nation while we still have one. Because one thing we know is so many people that are elected that do not care about this country, and they damn sure don't give a damn about us. And they have a Marxist and a communist agenda. So we all need to take a stand because, united, we can fight them, and divided, we're going to fall. So we need more people out here like us that are not afraid to speak their mind, because people inbox me all the time and they say, Laverne, I'm white and there's certain things that I want to say, but I don't know if it's okay for me to say it, because I mean, if you white and you want to talk about certain things, your kids may see you as a racist. Your family may see you as a racist. And this is the thing that, you just can't say certain things. But then the same thing for black people. Look, in this day and time, so many black people are letting their families know that now they are conservative and they are Trump supporters. But as you know, with the black family, everybody isn't going to support Trump, and everybody doesn't support being a conservative. So
Bill knows all about that. Bill's aunt was at the DNC singing.
Yep, I can tell you all about it. I've lost all my friends, all my family, just because I have one vote and I'm not giving it to the Democrats. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
It truly is.
That's just a hard pill to swallow when that. Oh, look who's in the house already. We got the Joey trolls, so they let you know we are up. I don't know if they were seeing or heard us what we were saying.
Oh. My back door has been locked for like 40 years now. So
obviously this door hasn't been unlocked because he knows so damn much about it. So it always takes one to know. But remember, y'all on the Lavern Spicer show today, baby. So y'all gotta get some damn Dior and learn how to fucking act, because I'm not condoning that shit. Okay, so you come on here with that shit, your ass gonna be mine. So anyway, as I was saying, we was talking about how some people have been separated from their families, because for black people, we have watched the news for years. We've been programmed to believe that conservatives really don't like black people and Republicans hate black people, because that's what we've been taught all of our lives. Not even to mention that the first conservatives was actually black people. Black people have always been conservative, y'all. We believe in God. We believe in family. We believe in owning your own business and taking care of your family. Nobody just want to be dependent on the damn government, especially if they don't have to. So don't feel like black people are lazy. That's not the damn case. So that's why I say we have always been conservatives, but we were just taught that Lucas, call it what you want. But anyway, as I was saying, we have been taught that by the Democrats that the Republicans are racist. And
Yeah.
that has not been the truth, but they always use their race card to make up for the fact that they don't do nothing for the community. It's very few of them that you can name that's actually going to help you. I'll
But
put it like
Laverne,
that.
where their definition of racist is not the same as our definition of racist.
So what about Lucas' definition that he got?
Well, when I'm MAGA because MAGA stands for Make America Great Again, and
That part.
I'm all about a call for improvement of the country I live in. I'm not a white supremacist. I'm not burning things down like the Democrats do. I'm not marching on the White House or marching on the convention. I'm sitting here calmly in my apartment, about to get another shot of tequila and loosen my tongue up a little bit more. And, so I'm MAGA. I'm MAGA. I make America great again. Whatever
I
else you think it means, it's bullshit.
I actually agree with that Lucas guy that MAGA and Republicans are two different things because the
They are.
Republican Party has too many terrible establishment politicians who have been there since before I even came out of my mother's stomach. And they've been in government, stealing from us, looting the treasury, looting every piece of the budget, and just taking all for themselves. MAGA came along and MAGA opened up the gates and MAGA let in real patriots. And that is because of exactly that convicted felon right there who we love. That's our felon. You can call him convicted felon. We love our felon.
Exactly. Man, it would be so nice.
Wear that shirt.
Man, Frank,
I
Wear that
know.
shirt.
I
Just
can't wear this out of this apartment. I
that's your
can't
shirt.
wear
You
this
paid
out of
for
this
your shirt.
apartment.
Wear
Yeah.
your shirt.
wear
Wear
that
your
shirt.
shirt.
Just keep a
Be
gun
proud.
on you.
Because these people today, whatever they gonna do, they don't care. Look at all the things that they are allowing out in problem. Hey, OGE, what's up, man? And you're absolutely right. For years and years and years. For years. That's right. In case you don't know, I have been feeding my community for years. And each and every month, we provide food for over 7,000 families that are facing food insecurities. And I'm going to put it out here and say, we do that on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We start at 11 o'clock. My seniors come here at 4 o'clock in the morning to start signing people up that actually need food. Now, during the week, that's when we take our time. We go to senior buildings and we choose a building each week to go and give out food and do our distributions there because we know a lot of seniors are homebound. A lot of them are elderly and sick. How many are migrants? As I was saying, I don't know how many are migrants. We do get a few, but we don't get that many. Migrants really don't need that type of help too much because many of them are already receiving so much help. Like in Chicago, we've seen that they've been getting 15,000 in food stamps, 5,000 in cash assistance. So a lot of the migrants are already receiving a lot of help. They have organizations that are already set up and can provide the assistance that they need. So most of my people that come, a lot of them are seniors and the young mothers that need pampers and stuff, they are here. And a lot of the seniors that are taking care and raising their grandkids, they are also here. So yes, I have been providing that service for years.
Hmm. Hmm. I know, yeah. What to think pulling out of NATO. I
Mhm.
think he should, frankly, because I don't know what you think, Laverne. I think we have been shouldering the burden for NATO for so many years, and NATO is not putting their money in. Look at these European countries. We all get taxed just about the same as Europe. They get a little higher, but for their tax money, they get everything. They get everything they need for their tax money. They get free health care. They get free care of I mean, just so much. So much is free. We pay the same tax and we don't get anything for it because we're busy making sure that Europe is safe all the time. It's
We're
ridiculous.
busy taking care of Ukraine and all of
Yeah.
these other countries. Come on, look since they've been sending the money to Ukraine, homie over there went and bought him a mansion. And they're also saying that people that are working there are getting paid by the US government. So, I'll tell can you say handsome?
Who's Aslan? Who's Aslan? Is that one of your little migrants that bends you over in the nighttime?
It
I don't
must
know
be
who
one of
that
his
is.
boyfriends.
One
But
of his
anyway,
migrant boyfriends, a
one of his
Congolese.
boyfriends. But
Yeah.
anyway, back to what we were saying. We want to see our tax dollars work for us, for we the people, because so many people have kids that are autistic and kids that have other health issues. I got somebody that's always writing me in my inbox um, because they have a sick child and they're trying to raise funds to save this baby's life. You
Mm.
know, our government should help with that type of thing because if we could take care of everybody else that's coming in here from all these other countries with our taxpayer dollars, why we can't take care of home? And what about all these people that have been applying for their disability benefits for years and are not getting their benefits? It take them sometimes 7 or 8 years to get any type of disability benefits. But you have people coming here, that have access to all our taxpayer dollars. We want to see our taxpayer dollars work for us, for we the
And they
people.
sure don't. They sure don't. We don't get anything. All we do is pay for the rest of the world. And we pay 50%, sometimes 50% of our money. When you add up state tax, property tax, all the other miscellaneous taxes, capital gains, and we get nothing for it. We get nothing for it. Hey, Bobby Bundy. Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. I'm glad you tuned in.
Bill, you famous. You got a little fan club going today.
Bobby, this is my friend Laverne I'm always telling you about. And you know Joey
Hey,
already.
I've
hey.
known Bobby since I was 10. Jesus. We know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what
And
y'all think about that DNC convention? Let's talk about that.
Well, I'm not watching it because, quite frankly, I just don't need all the hatred in my life. I mean, I'm different from y'all. You guys like the politics and you like the fighting, but I just get physically ill when they start telling lies that I know are lies and they think I'm too stupid to know. So I don't even watch. I just catch the clips in the morning to see what they said. And
Bill, I believe it or not, I actually don't like the fighting, but I got a low tolerance level for bullshit.
me
And
too.
when somebody is saying something that it really does something. Speaking of that, y'all know I put this clip up on my page with Kamala, and she's has this interview with Luke. So she says, when you meet someone, and the first thing you think about is the four boxes and which box do they fit in. So, Joey, when you meet someone, do you get four boxes and think about which box do they fit in? Bill,
What
no,
you
is it?
I don't even know
What?
what that means.
Let me see.
Let me find that clip. Where's that clip at? Is that's on your page,
it's
Laverne?
on my page.
Here it
It's
is.
on
Here
my
it is.
page.
Us who have become the first. Part of the challenge is that people have their boxes about who people are. It's in their mind. They have this set of boxes, and they're trying to figure out which one do you fit into, right? But the number of boxes they have is limited to whatever they've seen before, usually, right? And we're asking them to see something that they've not seen before, and then figure out where to put that. I might give you an example because I have thought about this. If I use this phrase, just close your eyes for a moment and then think about what you see. The boy next door. For most of America, what does that look like?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's the boy next door. 4 words speak volumes about the age, the look, the character of who we're talking about.
You're right about it. Yep.
What 4 words would
See,
immediately let you know about who I am? It's not in the vocabulary.
Is that when people question?
What?
When I watched that, first of all, I don't know what the fuck she talking about. I just really don't have a clue. Now, for me,
I'm not even drunk and I don't know what she's talking
I don't know what
about.
the fuck she's talking about. But for me, I'm a very spiritual person. I may cuss like a Navy somebody in the Navy. I may cuss like one of them, but I believe in God and I have a very spiritual life. So when I meet someone, I don't have to classify them and put them in no damn box with nobody because the spirit gonna let you know who you get dealing with. And
Exactly.
first of all, so
So
you can hide in the natural, but you can never hide in the spirit, because the
so
spirit world gonna always reveal.
I think she's trying to say that when you hear four words, the boy next door depends on what your neighbor looks like. I think that's what she's trying to say. But the problem with
Well,
Kamala is
Well, no,
she
no,
just
no. Classically, the boy next door means the all-American kid who lives next door. He's probably white. He eats apple pie. He plays baseball. That's what the traditional version of the boy next door means, but it's vastly different from that now because who knows who lives next door to you? But I'm not
yes.
sure what point she's trying to make other
Well, she
than that, you have to accept that different kinds of people live next door to you now, which we already do. So I don't know what she's talking about.
Kamala very rarely knows the point that she's trying to make herself. I think it's just she talks in circles. That's the issue with Kamala is whenever she's speaking, it's always a roundabout way of trying to say something, and it never makes sense. That's the only issue.
hey Whitney, welcome back, Whitney girl. Hey, Whitney's in the house.
We got a lot of people. We got 32, 3,300. It keeps coming in and they're staying.
Wow. Welcome, y'all. If you're just joining, you are so welcome to the Hood Conservative. Y'all see my little label over there for explicit content. Yeah, that's me all day. But today's guest is Joey and Bill. So we're gonna have a great conversation today. Feel free to join in because y'all know we love to hear from you all.
Yes, indeed. There's so much today with that. So that DNC, who do you think had the best speech so far, Laverne?
Well, I don't really listen to that. I'm like Bill. I don't really listen to it. I see clips and pieces. The, but it never really ceased to amaze me the depth that they would go to bring people in to fill up that convention hall place because they got the rappers. Hey, Black and Power. They got the rappers. They got comedians that are speaking up on their behalf, right? And you have also social media influencers that are there. Now, the social media influencers are going to show us, of course, from their perspective, how they feel about what is being said. But the point I'm making, how is it that they can spend all that time to invest to make sure, that everybody is in the building, but yet their policies don't include everybody? You
Because
know,
guess what? Guess what, Laverne? You don't need all that frivolity when you have actual policies. Trump doesn't have to have strippers up on the stage or people twerking. He just comes out and says, "This is what I'm going to do for your country," and that's what I'm voting for. I mean, I'm not going to vote because you had this influencer over there and that stripper over there.
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Look like somebody been on my page. Yeah, I'm black. My mama black. My daddy black. And yes, I've been black all my life. And all the white people, I know y'all been white all of your life also. Great job. Woo-hoo, kudos. So you're right, Tim. And my tolerance level is at zero. I tried, meditation, all that kind of stuff, but damn, ain't none of that help. And the politics has made it like worse. It's
You
because
watch it.
if you've been involved doing stuff and helping people, so you know what people have their struggles are. You know how people have been struggling, and you also know. Hi, Tony. Thank you. God bless you too, Tony Montana in the house. So, when you've been helping people that have been struggling trying to get their shit together, and you know that the powers that be that can help them, right? So I'm gonna put it out there like this. Once again, we have a building in our community. It's got 17 floors, right? They have two elevators. Sometimes the elevators don't work. But if they call their commissioner, the commissioner is not going to help them to get them damn elevators working. So that means if you are 70, 80 years old, y'all, get my doorbell ring. But anyway, that means if you're 70 or 80 years old and you get stuck downstairs when those elevators are broken, then how you can't make it up them 17 damn floors of stairs, right? So politics, people always say, well, I'm not into politics. I'm not political. But whether you like it or not, politics plays a role in every aspect of our life. That's the
It
only
sure
point
does.
I'm making.
It
So,
surely does.
if you're in a Democratic district, which a lot of us are, my district is very Democratic, you know. So the point is, you got to know who you could call that's going to help you. So whoever's going to help you, that's who you should support. And don't vote for the motherfuckers that ain't gonna help y'all. Cause I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all call me and ask me for some help, and y'all voted for motherfuckers that did not help y'all, don't ask me shit. Don't ask me shit. Okay? If y'all voted for motherfuckers that did not help y'all, don't ask me shit because I'm gonna tell you to call them motherfuckers. Okay?
And they're not going to answer.
No.
They're
They
not
answer. When you go to
Kamala.
their office, when you go to their office and you say, "Hey, I need some help," they gonna send you around in circle. Now I'm
Mhm.
gonna put it out there. Thank God for the mayor's office, because the mayor, she will help her constituents and she will help the people in the community. I'm gonna put it out there. Yes, she will. That was a dumbass question.
He knows. He knows. But
And
he.
it's
But what we know now is that they cheat, and so
yeah,
no, you ain't
you
never going to win the way
okay.
they cheat.
One of the election they got 4,000 ballots, right? But how did you get 4,000 ballots when there wasn't even that many people voting in certain election?
Mhm.
They decide who wins and who loses. I remember 2020, you had 70 something thousand votes. And then when the
And it
final
went
tally came
down.
out, you have 57,000 votes. Now, am I supposed to believe that people are just that stupid when they type things in? You can't mess up by 20,000 votes. Give me a break. But some good people did win the primary in Florida this week.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, they
Really won.
Willie Montague finally did it.
I
He,
know.
Yay,
That's
yay, Willie, you in. And shout out to Doug Ross. Doug, I think he won in Florida also. Shout out to you, Doug.
okay, yeah.
And Terrell.
What's this? Joey, is it true you're a closeted gay man who married?
No, that's you, bro. You
Yeah.
can keep your card. You just trying to tell on yourself. Tell on yourself with your boyfriends, not on my show. But
So,
anyway,
so
back to what.
Laverne, you put up some video. We should watch this video together because
Yeah,
this
put
is
it on.
fun. Let me
Put it
show this.
on.
This is funny. Okay.
You crazy LeBron, stop, man. That dude is looking right at his butthole too.
What is that?
I
What
don't know.
is
Maybe
that?
that's like a new weightlifting technique. I mean, I'm not in the gym, so I haven't seen. I used to go, but I ain't never seen that type of technique. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know what they
LeBron.
do.
That's LeBron James. I,
Yes.
I didn't know LeBron had a
it
little
was.
secret thing. Yeah, that's LeBron James.
Oh my God, he's gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was very interesting, so that's why I tweeted it on out there.
Yeah, that was it. That was a very curious video right there.
So
My-
wait, does this picture prove that we're three different people or not? You still created all of us, Joey?
Oh yeah, apparently I'm still everybody. That's the funny. We got people in the chat doing that right now. They say, "Oh, Joey's Laverne, really?" Because we're not in the
Well, we
same
must look
room.
like damn twins. Because
Yeah,
I'm not a ventriloquist. So I'm not, and you're not the puppet master. So how in the hell am I speaking for myself? Tell me that. Because
exactly.
I'm not seeing the messages because y'all know I love the answer to the comments. But I
Mhm.
just don't see them.
I put some up. I put the good ones up, but some of them are just it's some stupid people out there saying some stupid
Well,
shit.
dumb motherfuckers gonna say dumb shit. So what you expect?
Look at this. He said, "I'm married." Look at how he talks. I think it's that queen from yesterday.
Yeah, that's probably who it is. Cause who else? Who goes around calling a woman a cunt, bitch? Now you a simple ass motherfucker. I never seen or heard a man call a woman a cunt, bitch. You got to be the simplest, stupidest motherfucker on this face of the earth. Go sit your simple, dumb motherfucking ass down. And excuse me to the rest of y'all, but if you come ringing my doorbell, bitch, I'ma answer.
Mm, 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 mm. You don't want to cross you. That's one thing I know.
So
There's
you
a
know
lot of
it's the same way. Cause who else would say something like that? And you
men.
know what he did? Let me tell y'all what he did, right? So he sent that message and called me a cunt bitch, right? Then blocked me, and then came back yesterday and unblocked me and reposted the message again.
Really?
You gonna talk shit in my inbox? Why are you blocking me?
Mhm.
Why block me? You
Wow.
already know you gonna get it with your simple ass.
Wow. Oh, what did you think of Oprah's speech? Laverne, you go ahead with that first. I saw your tweet this morning. That tweet was something.
Yeah, you pretty
So,
much said it all.
it never ceased to amaze me how these people that are millionaires and billionaires, and when they on stage, like that, like what she said about when I look across and I see my neighbors and the boy next door, bitch, ain't nobody like it nowhere in your fucking house. Ain't nobody in your motherfucking house. Stop fucking lying.
I know.
So what they do is try to make their life look like it's such a normal one, like a normal everyday one.
Like they're just like us.
Yeah, like they just like everybody else.
I want
Mhm.
to be. I
Like they,
want to be
like they
oppressed
about
like her.
everybody else.
I
You
want
know,
to be just
like
as
they live
oppressed.
such a normal life. Like when Obama said before, like last year, whenever it was, she said, because remember they was pushing defund the police. But when all those Palestinians showed up to the DNC, why did they have all the police out there? Because y'all the same one that did not want the police
Mhm.
around. So why are you calling them now? Y'all should have had y'all motherfucking ass out there taking on them Palestinians instead of in there jumping and shaking your ass like a salt shaker. You should have had your ass out there stopping them from burning them damn flags and stuff. Okay. Um, like I was saying, when Obama said, Michelle, she said, when
Michael.
my girls leave from the home, I just don't know what is going to happen to them. I'm so afraid that they may not return. So what it is, they want the black people to feel like they are just like everyday people, and that they are struggling and going through the same things that other
Mhm.
people are going through that are trying to make it, and
Mhm.
that's not the
Oprah.
case.
Oprah.
First of all, her girls, when they leave, they with Secret Service. Ain't
Mhm.
nobody gonna fuck with them. Secret Service
Mhm.
keep them all day long. So stop trying to fool people with your bullshit. That's
I
all. Just
know.
keep your shit real. And what
Like
about
Oprah.
they're, like they're so
Oprah's worth
victimized.
$3 billion. She's worth $3 billion. She said, "I've had to deal with racism and wealth inequality and income inequality my whole life. You have three
Her whole life.
fucking dollars. You don't know what a problem is.
she doesn't even know what a problem is. You right.
If Oprah drops her shoe, she don't even pick up her own damn shoe. If
Mhm.
Oprah drops something in her kitchen, some slave comes and picks it up, one of her servants,
Yeah.
or
Oprah got the
Ted,
type of
I don't know
money
what
that she
Ted
don't even
does.
have to wash her ass if she don't want to. That she can
No,
get 5, 6 of them
And
coming
she
in.
probably doesn't.
no, she's got a Japanese toilet taking that ass right up her. Okay, we all know what that Japanese toilet does, and that's what Stedman's
Mhm.
faced with when she's not home. But that's not for this discussion. I don't understand her. I want to be as oppressed as Oprah Winfrey. I desperately want to have the same level of oppression that she has. All $3 billion of it.
My aunt has
I
8 of
would
those
love to see
toilets.
those comments, y'all. Where the comments at? I can't see y'all. And that's exactly right. That's what they're doing. And they Kamala is pandering to black people. You're right. That's exactly what she's doing.
Yeah.
And
But
she
what's
just
more nauseating is that black people are buying it. They're going for it.
but this is the thing. First of all, Kamala's problem is not the average black person's problem. People that and I would say low income people, not just black people, just anybody that's low income, because these people are in survival mode. They're in survival mode, meaning they're trying to figure out how they're going to pay their rent. how
Yeah.
they gonna pay their light bill, how they gonna keep their lights from getting cut off, how they gonna get food to put on the table, to feed their kids, how they gonna get the kids back to school clothing, these type of things. And when other people come into our community, they would say, why is it that people in your community don't care about their health? And I will always explain to them, it's not that they don't care about their health, it's just that they are in survival mode. So when you're in survival mode, hey, Joseph Kamala is the biggest joke. Hey, Joseph, we know. So when you're in some, hey Phoenix, good afternoon to you too. So as I was saying, when you're in survival mode and you're trying to figure out how you gonna pay bills and keep your damn lights on and shit, you ain't got time to be worried about nothing else. Your health and everything else gonna come on that back burner.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, for
when you
sure.
so when you have people that come out there like Hillary that will say, "Oh, I don't feel no
No
ways
waste
tired."
time.
Well, bitch, you shouldn't have to feel tired because everything is a fucking phone call to you. Your
Mm-hmm.
lights ain't gonna get cut off. You got food on your table. You got people that are cooking for you. You ain't got to worry about shit. You
Mm-hmm.
dial that phone, they gonna come running. Okay, so these people are just pandering. They're saying things that black people trying to get in touch with black people emotional side and the underserved population emotional side. So you know,
Where
people
did
tired
Bill
of
go?
that.
Where did Bill go? I guess he got
Biden
lost.
crime family says Democrats run. I don't know what happened to Bill. Democrats run all these major cities. What has improved for black people? Not one motherfucking thing. Absolutely nothing. The Democrats are holding black people back, not just black people, but everyone. It's not black versus white. It's classism, aka the house versus the have damn nots, and you are motherfucking correct, y'all. And
Mm-hmm.
you know what? See, let me say this, y'all. Let me say this. Let me get this off my chest. Let me get it right. Now, y'all know they replacing us with those illegals, right? They are basically replacing us with the illegal population. So what they're gonna try to do is play the white card against the black card. Y'all heard it right here on Laverne Spicer show with me, Bill, and Joey. We telling y'all they gonna try to play the white against the black. Don't
Yeah,
go for it.
and it
Don't
needs
go
to
for that
be
division.
everybody
Don't go for
against.
that division, y'all.
It
Go
needs to
ahead,
be
Joey.
everybody against the illegals because the
Yes.
illegals are the ones stealing our resources. The illegals are the ones coming in. These are people from third world countries. Okay, I'm in Europe right now. I see what's become of Europe while I'm here. You used to have the UK, it was a very peaceful place. You used to have Germany, it was a very peaceful place. Italy was a very peaceful place. Everybody was happy. And what's going on now? You go to the train station, you walk down the wrong direction as a female, you're going to get bent over and busted open by some migrant who just got off the boat down on the dinghy at the coast. And that's not how you need to live. People should not be living in fear for their lives. My wife took a taxi cab. This was about a month ago. She took a taxi cab. The taxi driver kept putting his hand back, apparently, whenever the car stopped and putting his hand on her knee and talking to her, don't be scared, don't be scared. Now, if that was America, she could have shot him right in his head for that. But in
Mm-hmm.
Europe, you don't even have self defense. You don't even have self defense. So you've got migrants from the third world who have no impulse control. They don't have impulse control. If they want to rape, they're going to rape. That's what they do. They want to stab you, they're going to stab you. In Spain, right now, in Spain, they have sausages in the parks, and the illegal migrants are putting needles and fishing hooks in the sausage so that they can kill your dog
Oh my
because they don't
God, really?
dog. Yeah, this just came out today. Ada sent me from Spain the report on the TV. They are doing this because they consider dogs impure. These people are sick and they're
And
coming
the
to
money.
America. They're
And the
coming to
money.
But Joey, don't we know that the globalists are smart enough to know that you can't mix oil and water. They want to call it racism, but they know that these cultures need to be kept separate from each
Mhm.
other. They put them all in so it can be Thunderdome in all the white Christian countries and made the best race win. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, the white people aren't winning, which is sad because they built all these beautiful countries and now they're losing them to this bullshit, which I hate. Now I can't even visit the countries I want to visit because it'll be like going to North Philly, and I'm never going to do that.
You're not wrong. You're not
No, I'm
wrong.
not
We
wrong.
let's look at
I'm not.
some of this chat.
You know what? Diversity for me is white people. Because look at me. I don't need to go across the world to see people who look like me when they're all right next door and all around me every day. I want to go to see where people who have a more beautiful life than I have here, what they have. I want to experience that. I want to experience it in literature, in film, in television. I want to see how I can rise up to that level of beauty. But now it all looks like North Philly or LA or Manhattan. So I don't have to spend thousands of dollars to travel around the world. I can just walk outside.
Wow. You're
And that's
right.
and that's the beauty of being here. That's why everybody wants to come here. Everybody want to come here. People risking their life
Yeah.
out here. But we want you to come the right way. We want you to be vetted.
Oh, yeah,
We
right.
want to know who these people are.
And we
We
can't
don't
have
want
everybody. We can't
when
have
we can't
everybody.
have everybody. We can't help everybody.
And
What
we
is this?
shouldn't have to because it's 2024. Why do we still have hungry people here? Why do we still have people sleeping on the streets in 2024 America? What did the Democrats do for the past 100 years or 60 years or 40 years to fix any of that?
Phoenix says the illegals have tore up his whole neighborhood in Colorado and California.
They sure did. They sure did. What's this? I heard. Oh my.
Oh, really?
You know
No,
what?
I'm sorry. Laverne is beautiful, but she's not my type. And actually, neither is Joey. My type, you know who my type is? JFK Jr. He's super hot, but I wouldn't want him to speak.
You mean
I'm sorry. He's got a
you mean
wonderful body, but his voice would just kind of take it all out of me. Is that
you mean
controversial?
RFK? RFK
Oh, did
Jr.?
I say JFK
Yeah, because
Jr.?
I was
Oh,
thinking,
yeah,
it's
RFK.
JFK Jr.
No,
is
but
dead. I didn't think you
JFK has
liked him
a nice
dead.
corpse too.
I didn't think you liked him dead.
Well,
Oh
if the
God.
corpse is hot enough.
Oh,
God, oh, Bill. Jesus.
I got no shame.
Take the wheel.
No, RFK Jr. I would have voted for him just because he's so hot, but I couldn't listen to his speeches.
my son-in-laws are coming from the Philippines, and it is time consuming. It is expensive. I just did it with my wife. We've been going through the process. We did it. We did it very quickly, as a matter of fact, because actually I want to thank all the trolls in here because all the reporting that you did to the UCSIS agency actually moved the green card application faster because there were over 600 reports. So everybody actually got to review it much quicker. But the process is ridiculous. They cost over $10,000.
Wow.
And and I always would tell her when we were doing it, I said, if you would just stop having to do this bullshit legally, you would have no problem. We'd get plenty of money. We could
That's
go live in a nice hotel up in New York.
right.
You could get
Right.
some beautiful food stamps. I mean, really, 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 really. Oh,
Guess what? We don't give a shit.
so many triggered left to see, that's for sure.
You all
He
not.
came, he came here to be triggered.
Hmm.
Okay. So, like we were saying, right? Joey, have you? Thank you, Hot Allen, for Trump. Yay, in the house. Joey, Bill, have y'all ever stayed in a $10,000 a month luxury hotel?
Not me, no.
I wish.
But they putting the illegals in a $10,000 a month hotel.
And then
Yeah.
look at the rooms a month later. It's all going to
Yeah.
be trash.
Every hotel that they go into is then put out a commission for a long time because these
Yeah,
people, they're coming over from countries where they live in huts. They're
yeah.
coming over from dirt homes. They don't know what the hell to do with an apartment or
So,
a hotel.
so
And plus, they hate that we have that. So remember, Joey, what happened to your place when you did Airbnb that time in London?
Oh God, I
They
do remember.
hated you so much that they destroyed the whole thing.
So it's your president, Marquis. So it's your president, and that other motherfucker is a bird brain motherfucker. So what's the difference? So anyway, as we were saying,
Joe Biden fucked his own daughter. It doesn't get any lower than that.
so
I
how you
know,
gonna
right?
talk about somebody as a pedophile when Ashley Biden got a whole damn diary about her daddy was taking showers with her, plus
Yep.
more.
Yeah.
Go do your reading and do your math before you come for me on my show, motherfucker. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Same shit. What's the difference? And you probably fucked your dog and your cat with your ignorant ass. So anyway, like I was saying, they are putting these.
Oh no, he didn't.
No, he did not.
That's
No,
a
he
damn
did
lie.
not.
That is a
No,
damn
he did
lie.
not.
And you know what? Joe Biden actually raped his own daughter. And you know what?
And she talks
Somebody
about
should
it.
look into what Tim Walz is doing with his kids too, because they're weird.
But, speaking of that, did you notice? I know we only got it. Did you notice how Kamala was looking at Ashley Biden when she was speaking? She looked
Really?
so like disgusted when she was looking at her. You know, when everybody stood up to give Ashley standing ovation, Kamala did not stand. She did not clap. It's like she didn't even acknowledge this girl.
That's interesting. And I wonder what that's all about.
Well, they
I
still
don't know,
all
I think
hate
some of
her.
those
No
clips
matter
of
what they pretend, they still all hate her. And I wouldn't be surprised if they put her out there just so they can make her move
Thank you,
and then
Miss
laugh
Cindy.
at her.
This the low. Hey, listen, I'm black and I love my country. I love my patriots. I love my conservative people. And I love people, period. I just got zero tolerance for the bullshit. That's why
Exactly.
my show come with a parental, and your mama probably fat too and ugly, just like your silly ass, simple motherfucker. Like and furthermore, I'm not even fat. Yeah, I got a dirty ass mouth, and you ain't even heard half of it. Catch me on the right day. You ain't even heard the half of it. You know, it's like this. You know, people allow people to say all kind of shit. Don't say nothing. And just, you know, go along with that shit. But I'm not just that person. I'm not that one. You know,
Right.
I always
Nor should you be. Nor
I
should you be.
was born into this world a fighter. And it's no way you can operate a fucking food bank and be soft. Because those people that you try to help, they gonna cut your ass out every time they come. So you cannot help people like what I do in the streets and be soft and easy. Because they will run your ass over. And we one-on-one with them. Okay? So don't think you're gonna come here and say some foul shit like I ain't never heard it before. Because so far as I'm concerned, that's like a damn love letter. So you ain't said shit.
No. Laverne and Bill, we've got 13,250 listeners up in here right now.
Woo!
Welcome, y'all. Welcome to the Laverne Spicer Show. I got Joey on and Bill.
Yeah.
I got Joey and Bill on. So we got a few more minutes. So
Yeah. Well, I can keep going as long as you can, frankly.
well, hell, I don't care.
I'll keep going as long as you guys want.
On the extra 30 minutes, I don't even care.
Yeah, if
I'm
they keep
pretty-
coming,
pretty
I'm
good
good.
with them,
There's no time limit on me.
Okay, because I
Only
just
thing
said
I gotta do is eat dinner.
for you all. I'm good.
I gotta stay up. I'm still over in Europe. I gotta stay up until 5 o'clock in the damn morning to watch Kamala give her speech tonight.
Oh my God! You're gonna. Of course you are. Never mind.
Yeah, of course I am. I want to see the downfall of America.
I wouldn't watch her with your eyes.
You know, whether you like the Democrats or whether the guess Laverne food stamps is always getting hit. No, but yours is, motherfucker. How about that? But anyway, whether you like liberals or conservatives or whatever, the bottom line is we don't want to see this country destroyed.
That's for sure.
We don't. You all don't know. You them people they let in. Guess what? They don't give a fuck about nothing. If they go and burn T-shirts and burning flags and burning shit like that, what's gonna stop them from coming through your neighborhood, burning up your motherfucking house? Think about that shit.
And Laverne, they told us everything.
They're ruthless and they don't care. That's
Laverne,
right, y'all. Yeah, guess what? Motherfucker with the dog face, and you probably look like that damn dog you just posted too. And the key word to that is was. And so was so many other fucking Americans. So you ain't saying shit. You know how many people been locked the fuck up? So whoever been in jail, most people I know in my damn community been locked the fuck up. And guess what? When they went to jail, they wasn't by their damn selves. So you and your dog face can go straight to hell. Bye, bitch, with that. Now back to the next one. I already told y'all, I'm not having it on my show. They better go for somebody else that's just going to sit there and be like, oh my God, I know they didn't say that. I know they didn't say that. Not me, bitch. Not me. And not today. And I will always say right day, wrong, bitch. So let's carry it on, y'all. Let's carry on.
Hey, Marquez, why don't you just come in here live and talk to us live instead of hanging behind the keyboard?
We would love to have you on the show.
Put your number down there. I'll get you a link. You can come right on here with your fucking faggot-looking ass. Come on.
If you got so much motherfucking energy, bring your happy ass on in the motherfucking room. Don't sit on the side.
We can get you on right live, right quick. Come on.
He probably... You're absolutely, y'all, this like some common sense shit. But in today's world, and common sense just ain't fucking common no more. Because the shit that is taking place in this day, I never thought I would be here to see it. I never thought I would be around to see this stuff they doing now. Like they're trying to trans the kids, right? Why would you want to try to trans a baby? Why would you want to do that? Why? Is that what you mad about, Marcus? Did it happen to you? Is that what you so upset about?
Put him on.
You want to come on, Private Secretary? You want to put him on, Laverne?
Put him on. Put him on.
Get him on. But y'all know what I'm gonna do for him.
All right, Private Secretariat. I don't know how to get you on. Let's see. Put your email here or DM me on Twitter. I'll get you a link. We'll put you right on the screen. Just DM me. I'll get you a link right up here.
He won't, because they're all cowards.
Marquez, as soon as I told Marquez he could come up, he left. He's not even in the chat anymore.
Exactly.
They don't want none. They don't want none. They want to play the part with they little black off on the screen ass. I'm a real black person, not a playboy. I'm in the hood. I'm in the hood. Yeah.
Laverne, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
The only thing you have to know about the DNC is that the star of the DNC is Donald Trump. Every single speech is about Donald Trump. He's more popular there than he was at the RNC. And so that's all you need to know who the real president of America is going to be.
Absolutely. Because, y'all, listen. We know that certain people control all of the news media and all the news stations. That's why when you have these type of podcasts and shows like this, that's why they're so important, because you're hearing from individuals that are sharing their point of view and letting you know the other news that you would never see on TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't see this type of stuff on TV, right? Focus on the real issue, people. Illegals, no job. We already said that. No, we already said that. We already talked about that. We are so sick and tired of the legals getting everything. It's just ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Also in California, they're going to put up $300 million for new homeowners. And y'all already know who the new homeowners are.
Yeah.
They're illegals. You know
Oh,
what? That's
oh,
one
yeah.
ignorant ass, stupid ass. You probably practice on your own mama first.
Yeah, he sure does. I sent Prilo Secretariat an
Of
invite,
course,
but he's
they
not
can't bring
here.
anything. They don't have any facts. They don't have any real
No,
No,
opinions.
they
They
just want
just
to get up
parrot what comes out of the Democrats.
and say some dumb shit. So when you
yeah,
get in their ass, they do what everybody else do when you get in their ass. Haul
yeah.
ass.
I sent him a
So
link, so just so everybody can see it, I got the link for him, and I'm waiting for him to pop up. Oh, here he is. You want to bring him in?
Yes.
bring him
All
on.
right, let's
He
bring him
said, let's
on.
go, bitch.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Just like I said, the dog face. Bring him in because
Put your volume on.
He's kind
we
of
don't
cute too. You're on mute.
You're on mute. You're not on mute here. You chose to mute yourself. It says can't unmute your guests because they chose to mute themselves. Hello? Oh, try again. I don't know. I can't mute you. I can't unmute you. This is live production. I can't unmute you. Try again. Hold on. I can't get him off mute. Try again. Do it on a phone. Try it on your phone link or something. I can't hear anything.
Oh,
Can you lip read, Joey?
No, unfortunately, I
hey,
can't. Anyway, see if you can
Joy,
figure it out on your phone because I can't hear you. Anyway, what's
I
going
can't hear
on?
him.
No, I
Hey,
can't hear him.
Joey and Bill,
Yeah.
did y'all hear about Roland Martin? He
No.
okay, so evidently they had a space, right? And you know, when you have a space, it's always good to be able to dialogue and have people to articulate, you know, without arguing and stuff. Let's just have like a conversation, right? So they was trying to hold a conversation on the space, but he wanted to get ignorant and start talking shit to this dude, right? So the guy he was talking to jump to met him in Chicago.
Oh
Met him
no.
in
Oh, I
Chicago.
saw that.
And Roland tried to run and pull a lady in front of him because he was so afraid.
Oh my God.
Oh, here he is. Y'all, all right, here he is, everybody.
Hey
Can we
guys,
hear you?
good
Okay.
Hey.
afternoon.
How
How
are
you
you?
doing?
Hey.
Thank
We're
you guys
good.
for
How
having
are
me
you?
on. Laverne,
Of
thank you, ma'am. How
course.
are you doing? You look lovely today.
Thank you.
Joey, I think personally your toupee's on a little tight, so you might want to loosen it up. That's
Oh,
okay.
I'll go take care of that later on.
Maybe you have
But it
Ada in the
looks
room
just
next
like
door, your
yours,
beard.
though. It
It
looks
looks like
just like
what?
yours.
Oh,
Now,
good. I
Joey,
thought you
can
were
you
in an
address the
earthquake.
rumors that you are a closeted homosexual that married Ada for a green card? Please.
They're wrong. They're wrong
I'm
rumors.
wrong.
So,
Why did your mother, Maria, tell me that?
you don't know my mother.
I met your mom on a dating app. I live in Washington, D.C. I sure as shit do, motherfucker.
She
My
would never
mother,
say that.
yeah, my mother would never say that. And my mother lives in Philadelphia, not Washington, D.C.
Oh, really? She wasn't in town to visit Georgetown University. All right, I must be full
Yeah,
of shit.
with me. With me. I was with my
Okay.
mother those
Anyway, so
days.
Joey, the one thing I wanted to address is you like to often use the word faggot, which of course is a pejorative term, and most decent human beings don't use the term. Are you just projecting that hard that you feel the need to use that? Because again, we've seen your singing, we've seen your bedazzled shoes, we've seen your effeminate poses. You're not fooling anyone, Joey. So here's what I have to ask you. Why don't you just come out of the closet, stop the self-loathing, stop the self-hatred, and do what's right?
Because I'm not
Okay,
gay.
Joy, wait. Before
Oh,
you say anything, right? Before you can answer that question, right? But I think it's only fair. We can our names, right? But we don't know who you are. What's your name?
None of your fucking business.
No,
There
no.
we
What's your
go.
name?
See,
If
there
you
we
gonna if
go.
you gonna
That's
address
my
it,
name.
also, I
None of your
think it's
fucking
only be
business.
respectful. What's wrong? You afraid?
I'm
Yeah,
not
What you
afraid of anyone,
afraid
yeah,
of?
ma'am.
he's
Ma'am, I'm
afraid.
here.
Afraid
I'm here
He's
right now. All
afraid.
right, ma'am.
You will only be respectful for you. Well, what do you call yourself?
What do I call myself? A man. A man. Unlike Joey over here,
Okay,
who is a
so
closeted
amen. So
homosexual.
when we
Joey
address
is
him, we're
so
gonna
far in
call
the
him
closet, he's
amen.
halfway to
We're gonna
Narnia.
call him amen.
Joey's so
Hold
far
on.
in the
Hold
closet,
on.
he's half
Wait,
minority already.
Is he straight? Are you straight, sir? Or what are you?
I'm married with children. Of course, I'm straight. Do I look like you? No.
Of course you're straight.
Huh?
Joey, what
You're
was
not
that?
straight.
Who's not straight? Me?
You're not straight.
Oh, okay. You
No,
win. You win. Yep.
I
My
have
kids.
You don't
I'm
look
just
open
living a
straight.
lie.
window.
Why
Me
is
out of all
A-Man
people.
stuttering? Why
What?
he stuttering? When
I'm
you
not
tell the truth,
stuttering.
you ain't
No,
gonna stutter.
if you're
Take the
straight,
floor.
you
Take the
try to
floor.
look
It's all
better.
yours.
If you telling the truth, you ain't gotta stutter.
Excuse me? No, I don't have a stutter.
You say, that's stuttering, right?
Because I
That's
can't
stuttering.
talk over you fucking interrupting me, you loudmouth cunt.
Oh my
You a
God.
Oh,
loud mouth cunt. You
Mhm.
a loud mouth cunt.
You are. You
You
are.
a
And your
loud mouth cunt.
what about your felon husband? What about your
oh
felon
shit.
husband?
He really thinks he's
Motherfucker,
a
do you know
Semite.
how many people, as a matter of fact,
Yeah, go ahead. Bile, you're pretty harmless, man.
My
You
name
can
is Bill.
Bill,
Bill.
Bile. Yeah, well, whatever. You're
Yeah.
harmless enough. You don't deserve anything. You're fine. You look like a
Okay.
kind, simple person riding your aunt's coattails.
simple.
That's
Who
fine.
the fuck you calling simple? You look simple too, motherfucker. Don't let
Okay.
nobody
Wow,
insult
you
you
got
for
me
calling you
there.
simple, because it ain't
You
shit
got me
simple about
there.
him.
You
It ain't
got me
shit
there.
simple about him.
Keep
I
talking.
don't ride my aunt's coattails. She's
She
my
doesn't pay
aunt.
your rent?
No.
No, she doesn't pay his
Ooh.
rent.
No. Prove that she does.
Ooh.
She
She
doesn't
pays
pay
your
my rent.
rent.
We don't
No,
even
she does
talk
not
Yeah,
pay
she
anymore.
his
does.
rent.
We don't
Hey,
even talk
Joey.
anymore because she's so intolerant. We don't talk
Joey, now
anymore.
that you've got the floor, Joey, you
So why
claim
did
not
you
to be a
stop talking to
homosexual.
me?
That's great.
Why did you
Hey,
stop
Bill,
talking to me? No, she doesn't pay
because you're
my
not
rent.
interesting. You're not interesting.
Oh, why? Because I'm not my aunt's
You,
slave suddenly? My aunt is Patty LaBelle. She's been my aunt for 63 years. None of you can take that away from me. We love
You know
each
what?
other, but we don't talk because we're
And
divided by
Bill,
certain things.
you know what? The reason that I'm choosing not to engage with you is because you don't say reprehensible things online like Joey and Laverne do, okay?
I say
You
what the
got to
fuck I
Neither
want
do
to say
they.
in
They
motherfucking
don't say
America.
reprehensible.
And ain't no
Well,
bitch
Joey
gonna tell
says
me what the
reprehensible
fuck to
things,
say.
but
No,
Laverne is just real. You
what's
need
the
to learn the
beautiful part
difference.
about this country? We have free speech here, meaning you can
Exactly.
say whatever the hell you want to say. And I'm
You're
going to say what
absolutely
I want
correct.
to say. Because
Yes,
guess
ma'am.
what?
Yes,
Guess
ma'am.
what?
If you don't mind, I have a question for
Baby, get
Joey.
on this show with this
I
nigga
listen
right
to
here.
that shit.
He was talking
Hey,
shit.
Art.
You
Yeah.
been like, oh, bitch,
I'm
you got
staying
the
on.
right
I'm not
there,
going
you
anywhere.
raggedy ass
I'm here for the long
motherfucker.
haul. I'm here for the
You
long haul.
raggedy
Let's
bitch.
go.
Go ahead.
Ma'am, can I ask Joey a question, please?
no,
You
but
gonna
wait,
be better
Art's
off
here.
fucking
Art's
with
Joey.
here.
her.
So you,
Go
you
ahead, go
answer
Joey.
the
ahead.
Hey,
question for her
hey,
while
Joey,
her
what's
husband
up,
Hold it.
Bill?
answers.
Joey.
Hold
Joey,
it.
you're not a gay man. Ada should
You
be in the
are,
room, right? You're Spanish prostitute.
you a
Give
gay
her a
man.
kiss for everyone to see. Give her a nice kiss on the lips.
Spanish prostitute. Show your wife. What's your wife look like?
I
He don't
literally
have
can
one. He
still
got a
find Ada
man.
on an escort service website, dude.
Oh,
That's
show me. Show
pathetic.
me. Okay, show me. You say
What
you
do you
can
mean
find her on an
show
escort.
you?
You said
Show
you
you.
can
Show,
find her
show us
on an
the
escort
family
Joey,
service.
picture.
what
Show
was
me the
her
escort service.
Joey,
I want to
what
see
was
it
her
right now.
Joey, what was her
Why
line
y'all,
of work
why
before
y'all
she
let
met
this
you?
Pull it
Tell
up.
me.
this
Tell me,
Pull it
what
up.
was her line of work?
Hold on.
Why
Hold
y'all
on.
let
Hold
him
on.
on?
You said you
Who
can
tried
find
this
her on
ass
an
in
escort
anyway?
service right now. Pull it up. Where is it?
What do you
Want to
mean
talk
pull it up?
shit
Motherfucker, I'm not do I look like I'm a
because he
statistician?
got
No,
something
Because
going
bitch.
you don't have shit.
on
Now
his
hold
Joey,
leg.
on.
why don't you get her? Bring her in here, Joey, and
Hold
give her
on
a kiss
now.
on the lips. That's it.
Listen,
I'll
mister.
drop everything.
You had a question. You had a question for Art before. Why don't you ask him to his face?
I don't
Yeah,
know
I'm
who Art is.
He
You-
my husband, bitch. Then you
That's
ask for
me.
my husband. That's my husband. Now you ask him about what you want to ask him.
You think I'm afraid?
Well, you know
Art.
my address. You can ask me in person.
All
Or
right,
get a pen. I give it to you. You can ask me in person.
come
Get a
through,
pen. Write it down.
motherfucker. Come through.
We
Like
can
I'm
talk face to
scared of
face.
you. Like I'm
Okay,
scared
we
of
can
you.
talk face to
Look at your
face.
fat ass. You got diabetes just sitting up out of your chair. I
And
can
you
This is
can
smell
do
not
the
that.
diabetes.
diabetes.
This is called muscles. You little bitch.
Ooh.
Something your boyfriend may have.
What's
Is
fat
that
about
what
me?
your
You
Huh?
body
ain't
gave
got
you?
none.
What's fat about
That's
me?
muscles, bitch.
Hey, is
No,
that
you
a
ain't got none.
is that
No,
the
get a pen. Write my address down
what's
so you
that?
can
I'm
pay me
right.
a visit.
I got it. Don't worry. I got it. Go ahead
Okay,
and write it
pay me a
down.
visit. You can ask me whatever question you got face to face.
Absolutely. More than happy. Go ahead with that address, sir.
So write it down. 6025.
I got it.
Come with me.
Oh
You know
shit!
how to get it. He know how to
You
find
got
it.
to share yours
Northwest.
too.
He know everything
Come
else.
on. Come
Northwest.
on.
Come on, Northwest.
6025 what?
Northwest 6th Court, Miami, Florida,
33127. Come visit me.
Will
Then
do.
you gonna ask me face to face.
Where
Of
do you
course.
live, sir?
So I can wipe the streets with your ass.
Nah.
How you like that?
Nah. I don't care how much you weigh, man. 357 round does the same thing to any human being, doesn't it?
You know what?
Mine right
you
here.
know what? You know what we
So
gonna
whatever
do?
you want to call it, bring it.
You know what we
You
gonna
got
do?
hold on.
Hold
You
on.
got hold on. You got my
Did
address.
you just admit you're a convicted felon? You can't own a firearm. That's
You
illegal.
are too.
Who's
You are
convicted?
too.
Listen, don't believe everything you read, you
You
dumb son of
dumb
a bitch.
motherfucker.
Stop believing everything you read, you
dumb
silly motherfucker.
motherfucker.
You saw that?
Exactly.
So that may
You
be a
dumb
convicted felon, right?
Did I see what? No, of course. Put your identifying information for the
Right
internet.
here.
Police
What
report,
that say?
dumb fucking
Dumb
idiot.
That's a
ass,
firearm
dumb
license, sir.
ass.
stupid ass.
Stupid
You can't get
ass.
one of them if you're a convicted felon, you dumb son of a bitch.
Now,
Stop believing everything you read.
Stop.
Okay?
Okay.
So
Cool.
trust
Again,
me.
you don't matter enough. Guys, can I ask Joey the
You
question?
got my
here?
address. Hold on.
he mattered enough for
You
you to
have my
call his
address.
name.
Anything you want to ask me, come ask me.
I will.
Better yet, give me your address. I'll come to you.
Oh, you'll come to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Come
ready
on.
now.
You ready?
I can tell you mine. Give me yours.
Nah, I'm not saying it in public with front of everyone, but I got you,
Mary.
big man.
Yeah, but
I
you
got you,
scared.
big man.
Hey, I just
You
gave you
scared.
mine.
He just
I'm
showed you his
scared.
Hey,
on
you
Twitter.
Laverne.
13,000 people watching. We got
had so much to
13,000
say.
people
Laverne,
watching.
stop
I'm
running your
walking
fat
this
lips.
room. Now
Can
you
you hear?
quiet.
Stop running your fat lips. I'm trying to talk.
Hey, respect the woman.
All right.
Okay?
Hey, Laverne,
Hold
question
up.
for you.
Shut the fuck
Do
up.
you have a
One
formal
thing you gonna
statement?
do is respect her in front of me.
Okay. Anyway,
All
Laverne,
right?
do you have a formal statement on why Joey was posting pretending to be you from his account? Can you please
That
address
wasn't
that?
Joy. Shut the fuck up. Hold on. Give me your address.
That
Fuck all
wasn't
that.
Joey. That was he
Hold on.
tweeted
Fuck all
from
that.
his.
You bypassing the address. There's about 13,000 people on this bitch, and they heard me ask you for the address. Matter of fact, just send it. Say it out.
I told you I'd send it to you offline. It's easy as that.
Hey,
Stop trying to get a
I
rise out of me
just
because it's
gave
not
you
real.
mine online.
Listen. If somebody get up here and they too afraid to say what their name is, we don't need to let them on.
I'm
Exactly.
here, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm here, aren't I? You didn't think
No,
I'd
you're not here
come
all
on
the
here,
way.
did you?
You're here a little bit.
You didn't think I'd come on here,
I'm
did you?
here.
I'm here. I'm not scared. Do I look
Look
like
at
I'm
them.
scared?
What's your name,
Hey,
bro?
I just gave you my
won't tell
address.
us your name, your
I'm trying to ask
address.
questions and you're getting derailed with all this. So please, again, you have 10,000 people. I don't think anyone wants to hear us just arguing. So
Oh, they
can
don't
you
give a
please
shit.
turn this
That's
into a
Twitter.
You
roundtable
didn't feel that way
conversation?
when you dumped your happy ass on the show. You know what we was talking about. You got up here, you was being belligerent. You
And I'm
was
trying to
talking
talk.
shit. Then when my husband came in the room, because you the one asked for him, right?
I'm here.
I'm trying
You
to
asked
talk. I
for
didn't
him.
ask for him. I asked to talk to
Okay.
Joey.
I didn't hear you. I didn't
Hold on.
hear you call her anything.
What's your name? What's your name, man?
I said none of your fucking
You
business. I
won't
already
tell
told
us.
you, bald head
You won't tell us,
motherfucker.
Mike.
This is none of your fucking business. Why don't you give me your address so I can come pay you a visit?
Okay, please do. Anyway, you're making
You
threats
won't
to
do
a
what
forum
you're
of
bringing.
That's
10,000
not a
people.
threat, you stupid
You
If you weren't a
motherfucker.
convicted
That's
felon
not a
before,
threat.
you're
That's a
about to be a
fact.
convicted felon now. If you weren't a
I
convicted
don't give
felon
a
before,
shit.
you're about to be one now.
Okay, so give me your address.
Again, I told you I'd give it to you
I
offline, and I
will
gave you
walk
my
up
answer.
being a convicted felon. Give me your address.
Again, I already told
I
you.
will
You
come
keep
to your
raising your
door,
breath.
knock on your door, and you
You
tell
sound
me some of my
angry.
people you gotta ask
You
me.
sound angry on the internet, sir.
You
I'm
do
always
too.
angry.
You
I'm
were
like
angry.
Sir,
I'm
you
like
look
the
like
Hulk.
you have
I stay
elevated
angry.
heart disease.
All
Yeah,
right.
you're at risk for heart disease, so I think you better have a seat before you have a
You
stroke.
at risk for Joey putting a foot up your ass because you too scared to talk to him. Now you don't shut the fuck up. So do me a favor.
I'm talking to him
Cut
right
that
now.
motherfucker off my show.
Yeah, cut
Take
his
his
ass
ass off. Because if he don't want to tell his name, get your bitch ass big panties wearing girly ass off because you know you're gay. Because when Bill said something about your ass being gay, you started stuttering. And then when you asked for my husband, I brought him in the room. Then you want to go put your little panties on. So go sit somewhere and suck your goddamn thumb and shut the fuck up. Now, back to the show. I told y'all, not today. Come on, babe, let's do this. Let's show them how we get down. This how we, y'all ask me for my motherfucking husband. Don't think I won't bring him on, because one thing about it, he ain't gonna run from your little big pussy asses.
Them motherfuckers
They got us
stop
fucked
believing
up.
everything they read.
Got us fucked up. Keep, like he said, keep believing everything you read. You want to come on the show. You're too scared to tell your name, but you want to talk shit. You want to talk shit? Not today. You want to talk shit to Joey, but when my husband got up there, your little sweet marshmallow, big pussy ass with your drawers on. Go somewhere and suck your damn thumb and shut the fuck up. And let's continue this show with real men. Okay?
Laverne,
Yeah.
Laverne.
Huh?
Let's do a commercial. This show brought to you by the First Amendment.
That's right, motherfucker.
Exactly.
And remember, the Second Amendment is always there just in case the First
one don't
Amendment
work.
does not work.
Mhm.
Just in case that First Amendment does not work.
Yep.
Y'all see how that shit work? When they think they can talk some shit to you, they gonna do it. But when art, he asked for art, right? He
Yep.
asked for my husband.
Yeah.
I brought him home.
Mhm.
And what he did? He got crickets. Crickets. Told you,
call
Joey. Not
He didn't
today,
call-
boy.
He didn't call you
Not
a
today.
cunt once Art came
This
in
a
the
good-
frame.
No.
Huh?
That he stopped calling you a cunt the minute Art walked in.
Oh, he saw him. He know my husband ain't playing with him. We ain't playing with him. We are not playing over here. Cause unlike Roland Martin, you show the fuck up. Ain't nobody over here running. Ain't nobody running over here.
Yeah, well, we got 15,000 people watching. This is good TV. This is good TV. That was, you see,
Well,
it's
y'all
the
welcome to the Laverne Spicer Show. My shit a little different because you ain't talking no shit to me on no day. Now, we can always agree to disagree, which I don't have no problems with that. But don't come in and try to be sarcastic. My husband was a bitch. But
Now
you
he
ain't.
comes back.
Oh,
Now
you
he
back.
comes back.
Oh, just block him off,
that's
y'all.
not him.
Block him off.
That's
That's
somebody
probably a
else.
Joey troll because
That's a
ain't no
whole
black
nother
nigga
person.
coming to say no shit like that. Okay, I just
That's why I want Laverne in Congress. That's
Mhm.
why I want Laverne in
Can
Congress.
you
So she
even
can go up to
imagine?
Rashida Tlaib
Hey,
and say
Congress
that.
ain't ready
Oh
for
my
me.
God.
Y'all listen. Now, come on, y'all. Let's do the math. We're gonna do some. I like math. Elementary 1 + 1 is what? 2, right? We're gonna do some motherfucking math on this show today, y'all. Now, when you talk about going to Congress, right? We don't have no black women in Congress. Hey Taylor, how you doing? We don't have no black women in Congress on the fucking Republican ticket. And we don't have no black women senators on the Republican ticket, right?
Yep.
So what's going on? So when y'all want to talk some shit about one of us that lost, guess what? You ain't said a motherfucking thing because I ain't been there one of them. It ain't been a black Republican woman in office since 1984, which was Mia, right? And I can understand. They want to sit in Congress. They want to do they all. Their little shit. But guess believe it would be no different for me in Congress. Because guess what? When they come up with one of them dumbass bills, I will smoke their ass out on the floor so bad. Thank you, darling. Because guess what? Why in the fuck we got putting tampons in the goddamn boy's mouth, bitch? That's what I want to know. Shit like that.
Remember how they cheated Kathy Barnett?
That's the kind of shit I'm talking about.
Yeah, what they did to Kathy Barnett was dirty. That
Yep,
was dirty.
completely
All those
dirty.
eyes, all those awful. Then Sean Hannity got involved, and
Everybody.
And they out the eyes.
That
And
was
then
the
what did we
first
get?
time I thought
Everybody.
maybe they are racist.
Everybody.
That was the first
That's
time I
Pop
woke up and
Live
thought
Look
maybe
in
they
the
are racist.
house. Let's pop this show up, y'all. Where that pandemonium at? How did we get to Yes, right, Nora. That's right, Nora. Thank you, America girl. And listen, my women, my Magna, my women, my conservative women, and all the black sisters that just got on this ticket. Let me tell y'all something. I don't want y'all to walk in fear, and I don't want y'all to be afraid. Yeah, the uses. The uses. I'm a country girl. So I remember growing up in the country, that's what they would say, the uses. They would say uses, Let me tell y'all women something. I don't want y'all women to walk and be in fear. I don't want y'all to be afraid. I don't want y'all allowing people to say shit to y'all that's condescending and wrong. And y'all know that shit is fucked up and wrong. But
Yep.
y'all been taking that shit for so long and you refuse to fight back. Today, listen, I'm stretching my hands to you, girlfriends. I'm giving y'all some Laverne spice of power today. And I want y'all to go get them motherfuckers off y'all back. Stop letting people talk shit to you and don't say nothing back. And you might guess on my show, you're not going to be disrespected. Because obviously, when Bill said, and I'm going to let it go, when Bill said, are you gay? No, I'm not gay. Bitch, you were stuttering. You were stuttering. Yes, you are. Admit who you are. Admit who you are. Stop lying. Stop lying. That bitch got my face red and I'm fucking black. Hey, Joey. Joey.
Yes.
Somebody in my inbox last night called me, baby, you did that shit, baby. You did that shit. Y'all, this is my husband. I love this. I love this right here. Let me tell you something.
When these motherfuckers be reading
Yep.
shit.
Be reading shit and got the wrong shit. Like he the only one being locked up. Bitch, you know how many people in the prison fucking system? And let alone how many people.
Wrongly.
And you know how many people locked up for shit they didn't do? Now Donald Trump got 34 fucking felony convictions or whatever.
That's why Donald Trump
for bullshit too. Look, this is all bullshit.
That right there, Bill.
Yep.
That right there.
I mean, come on, Biden would be like a 90-time convicted felon if they looked into what he did.
You know you want to. That's why you so concerned about
I know, Marquez. I'm sorry, Marquez. I'm not a homo. I know you want it, but you're not gonna get it. You better go call Tim Walz a Buttigieg. I'm sure they'll give it to you.
Joey, John Legend, somebody like that. Hey, listen, Joey, you getting a lot of love notes today. I call those love notes. You know, because they, you know, like, you know, I always tell people, like, if you remember when you was in elementary school, you know, we are all same that same kid, even though you grown and you could be 70 or 80 years old, but you still that kid, that child part of you is still there, right? So you remember when you was in elementary school, you right, Mark. You're right. And we're gonna visit that. Let me tell you something. When you was in elementary school and if the girl had a crush on you, they would tease you. If you a girl and the boy had a crush on you, they would tease you. And they always aggravated the hell out of you, but they could never say, you know, I really like you or whatever, because they just didn't know what to say, but they just had that little crush. Yeah. So anyway, you know, that's the type of thing, the way I see this stuff.
So most of the haters, I think,
got a little crush, but he doesn't know how to say that he has a crush. So
exactly. I think most of the haters are like that. I think most of your haters want to be with you. Most of my haters want to be with me. And most of Trump's haters want to be with him. Yep. That's why Joy Behar is so mad with her crusty ass. That's why Whoopi Goldberg is so mad. She wishes that he'd take the cobwebs off of that thing. That's why they're so angry with life, because they want Donald Trump. They can't have him. That's the truth of the matter. They all loved him until...
Because, wait, why did Joy Reid wear his hair? She actually put his hair on her head so she could feel closer to him.
You know, the most amazing thing to me, right? Anybody that's a conservative that comes on The View, go visit them on their show, they never allow them to talk. They are always so disrespectful. They're like old venomous bitches, you know? A lot of time with certain people, especially women, you know, they sometimes they're just so angry and hostile, you know. Some of them are so angry and hostile, and that's what I see when I look at The View. The View is a fucking joke. You're right, it's a damn joke. You know, you can't say anything. They start screaming, arguing, going the fuck off. Soon, at least we gonna let you talk. We gonna let you say what you gotta say. Long as you be respectful about the shit, you know, be respectful about it.
But that's their signature move. They make sure you can't get your argument in because they're too busy speaking over you. And then if you criticize them, you're a sexist or a racist because they're the chosen color or gender or whatever. It's ridiculous how we got ourselves maneuvered into not being able to speak the truth about certain people. It's bullshit. I talk about it every day. If you are wrong no matter what gender or race you are. Because I came up in the time when you weren't supposed to see color, you weren't supposed to see gender, you were supposed to just criticize people on their statements and and their actions. And I still do that now, and suddenly it's wrong.
Marquise, I'm sure you have a mother, right? I'm sure that you have a mother. 'Cause I'm sure you didn't just get hatched, even though you that ignorant shit you keep putting up there. But I'm sure you have a mother. So when you say something like that, you take it back to yours.
That's for
Okay.
sure.
So
That's
anyway, as I was saying, with that comment that somebody made when they were saying something about Kamala, right?
hmm
With all of the black people that Kamala arrested, even when the evidence showed otherwise, right? She still had those people arrested, right? So I'm saying this to say, it's a video out, Joey, and
yeah.
Kamala said, "What you mean doing something for black people? I'm not gonna do
Oh, I
anything."
saw that. I saw that. She was. What? Let's pull that up in case people
Yeah,
have not
let's
seen.
pull it up. Pull
Let
it
me
up.
see if I can find that. That's a little tough to find
Pull
because they're
it up.
trying to take it down everywhere. But
Okay, but this is the thing. When you look at the expression on her face, right? She said that from the bottom of her heart.
oh, 100%.
She said that from the bottom of her heart.
Yeah.
The hate that was on that lady face when she said that. She
She
said it
hates
from the
having to
bottom of
pretend
her
she's
heart.
black. She hates having to pretend she's black, and she resents the black community for it because she
Okay,
feels that she shouldn't have to do anything for black people.
so
She is not.
when you take people like that and you give them the power, right, to use the laws to do all type of things, right, and policies to do all type of things, right? Do you think she's going to help the black community?
No, she
No, she's
said she
not.
wouldn't. She said she wouldn't. She laughed her ass off when somebody asked about it.
I don't even think she's going to help the underserved population.
She's not going to help anybody. The only people that are going to be helped by Kamala Harris's agenda are people that are very, very wealthy already. It is going to be for those in the top 1%. And people don't believe it. People think I'm silly when I say it. It's the truth. Nobody else will be able to afford her agenda. Nobody else can pay a 45% capital gains tax and go ahead with their life. Nobody else can afford a 25% tax on unrealized capital gains. That means, you know what it means, Laverne. If I buy tomorrow a stock for $100 and it goes up to $900 in 2 weeks, and then it drops back down, Kamala doesn't care. Kamala still wants me to pay on the 800 that I didn't even make because I never cashed the stock out. How in the world can anybody function like that? How in the world will people be able to even invest anymore? You'd have to stop investment.
And we all know that she has a Marxist agenda.
Yes.
She has a communist agenda.
Look at this, Laverne. I can't find that clip for my life. They've done such a good job of taking it away. Wow. It's crazy. When she said, I won't do anything for black people, it's not even
She
around
said that.
anymore. I remember she said it. Wow. Good luck finding it, though.
Oh, and also our good friend Derek Gibson got kicked off of Twitter, so we need to see what we can do to get Derek back on. Derek is a black conservative. He has the group called Niggas for Trump, and I think they put him off of Twitter, off of X, because we can't find him anymore on X. But
I'll look into it.
Derek and Mark Carter.
I'll ask some people that can
Okay,
work over there because that's crazy. That doesn't make any sense. Why would he be taken off? Derek never
I
said
don't
anything
know.
Ordinary.
Derek never said anything. I can see if it was like my type of language.
Yeah.
But Derek never said anything. You know.
Hold on. Here's that clip. I found it finally.
Y'all, here we are. This is golden. People, listen up to this. Listen.
Clear about that. Be clear about that. So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit Black people. No, because be clear.
There you go. There you go. That's Kamala Harris.
Yeah, but that was not racist. She said, I'm not going to only benefit Black people. I'm going to benefit everybody. But the whole thing is that it's a lie because she's been there 4 years and hasn't benefited anybody. So it doesn't even matter what that clip says. And as far as taxation goes, why am I paying taxes if everybody benefits from them but me? It's complete theft.
They only use your tax. They use your tax money to go after you. They use your tax money to go after you. They use my tax money to go after me.
So under the Democrats, I can't speak for the Republicans because I've only been involved in this since 2018. But now that the Democrats have been here for 4 or 5 years, I'm wondering, what am I paying taxes for? It's like rent to live in America. Why do I want to live here if they're bringing millions of people here who are more important to them than me?
You're on the low. You're the lowest person on the totem pole. Me too.
Laverne I know.
Too. We
but
are.
You left. You were able to leave. I need to be able to leave too. And now that we know I'm 22% Congolese, maybe I can. I got so many countries in me. I can migrate to someplace else easily, and I won't rape women either.
What?
I won't rape women either.
Oh, God.
I'm the ideal migrant, right? If that's what they're going on,
you're right, Lily Bell. They are replacing us. That's exactly what they're doing, and it's time out, y'all. It's just time for people to start waking up, do their due diligence, and
we can't revolt because they've got all the good weapons. It was different in 1776. I mean, we fought the British, but look, even the British are being conquered by their own selves.
What's going on in the UK is scary.
It's sad. It's
what
really
about Haiti, y'all? What is going on in Haiti?
What's going on now in Haiti?
Yeah, what's going on? They're moving all to the white country.
With the gangs, with all the gangs.
Are they still eating each other?
Is that still happening?
I don't know.
I doubt it's not. According to the news this morning.
Wow. I think Nancy Pelosi eats baby fetuses. That's why she doesn't age.
She doesn't age because she's got the best Botox money you can buy with all our stock.
No. I think they have the secret sciences involved. I know you're not supposed to talk about adrenochrome and all that crap, but the reason, everything they said you shouldn't talk about came out to be true. So I just say what I think. They are living unnaturally long. They are holding power unnaturally long. And if you find me dead tomorrow, you'll know I was right. I won't kill myself.
K-Part was just on, and she said they should not be putting, she said, just like girls' sports getting in the race. Everything with the woman, because y'all know the left cannot define the woman. And y'all know I put that video up on my page to help them with defining what a woman is, okay? But they are trying to erase women. They're trying to erase women. Why is it that men are in women's sports?
Because misogyny is a real thing, but it's not what you think it is. It's not me criticizing Kamala Harris. It's them empowering men to dress up as women and take honors from women. That's the true misogyny.
Oh, Bill, I think that's a question for you.
So what's Patty's excuse? She's in the business and long lived.
Excuse for what?
I guess why she's living so long. And
oh, well, because black people live a long time. If they're not killed by other black people who the Democrats put in the neighborhoods to kill each other.
That's a good one. Liberal, a person so open-minded their brains fell out straight of their ass, too. Fell straight out of their ass.
Yep. And bumped their motherfucking head.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what they did. Who
Who
was
was
Luther's boyfriend? Who was Luther?
Luther
Oh,
Vandross. We don't know yet, but there's a movie coming out. They might
oh,
cover it.
yeah. Oh my
Luther
God.
Vandross? They're gonna put a movie out about him being about his life.
We think they're going to do the one like they did the one with Whitney.
Oh, so they're gonna out him.
We think so, but we
Well, your
don't know.
aunt already outed him to be. She's the one who put
Well,
that out.
that would be
We
very,
all knew that he was gay. It was not a
No,
big.
everybody knew.
yeah.
Yeah, we all knew.
Mm.
He was the one, like one of the nastiest people I ever met. When I met him
Saying that.
out in LA at that show with him and Cindy Lauper and her. And when I met him backstage, he was like, "Oh, really?" I said, "Hi, Luther," and he was like, "Oh, who are you?"
Really? Even
The
that
way
you were with Patty?
the way he greeted me was like, "I don't owe you a greeting."
Wow.
My hatred of Democrats goes a long way back. I'm just starting to remember things now that figure into why I feel the way I feel about them. Because they were just people back then, but today they're Democrats who would steal my vote from me. So it's all coming together now.
Hmm. Attorney General Paxson confirmed that illegals are registering to vote. Oh, we knew that already.
Yeah, that's not a
We
surprise.
knew that already. They've
You
been
know,
registering.
it's all trickling out like the Trump assassination attempt. Oh, so this happened today. Oh, today we found out the Trump assassin wore this color underwear. It's all bullshit. We knew everything we needed to know that day, and the only thing that we're not getting is why you're not prosecuting the people who made it happen. You're acting like, oh, it's Republicans. Oh, he did it himself. Oh, X, Y, and Z. No, if it happened to Kamala Harris or Joe Biden, you would immediately have 20,000 Republicans in jail already.
Hmm. That's true. They would have locked us down. This country would have been on martial law.
Exactly.
They would have shut Twitter down
Yep.
because they would have said that it fostered
And
the
they
hate.
wouldn't be having an election because they would say, you know,
We already barely are having an election at this point. It's one big damn lie.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
know, right?
we're
I
gonna
feel the
we're gonna
same
go,
way.
we're gonna go out and vote. But the fact that they could drop Kamala Harris down, she was the least popular vice president in American history, and now they're saying that she's Black
He's
Jesus.
number one.
Yep.
It doesn't
Brown
make
Jesus.
sense to me.
Well, they're saying black, but she's
Yeah.
brown Jesus.
Hmm. Well, what should we do, Laverne? Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, we can wrap it up because I think we had enough excitement for today. And this was a very exciting show today, you all. I
Well,
really.
Laverne, now you know why they don't let me go out.
Oh, God. Well, anyway, y'all. Yeah, you know what? That's another thing. They're giving their legal social security cards, but what about these other people that they try to take you through so much? How can they give them a social security card and they don't know when the hell they are?
Yep. They just
How
make
can
up
they
identities.
give ID if they don't know who in the hell they are? Usually, if you go in and get your ID, you need to have a birth certificate or something else where they can reference, who you are by looking at that. But they, never mind. That's another show. So, y'all, it's been beautiful today, and I am so glad you guys joined in. And meet us next week, y'all. Same place, same time. For the Hood Conservative with your girl, Laverne Spicer. Y'all know that's a parental advisory, explicit content, because I got like zero tolerance. But thank you, Joey, so much for joining. And thank you, Bill. And in closing, you all have anything you'd like to say in closing?
Thank you for having me on, Laverne.
Oh,
Yes,
you're
thank
welcome.
you. Thank you so much. And you are one of the best voices in the movement that we have. And
You
God
are.
knows the Trump campaign, if anybody's listening from the Trump campaign, this woman needs to be on the trail with you guys. She needs to be
Hmm.
opening up some of those rallies, and she needs to be in some of those communities that never get a visit from the Trump
And
campaign.
representation. Y'all
Yeah,
Yeah.
need
because
to show up in all communities if you want to win.
yeah,
You can't just go to one side of the track. We need to know that you are out here because Black people are putting their face on the line. They putting their voice on the line. They putting everything on the line. So
Yeah.
we need to have that voice and representation.
And Laverne, you need to be the voice. You need to be that voice in Chicago because they're very angry right now.
I know. And Mark is doing a great job, though. I give it to him and Derek and Mr. Washington. And there's a lot of them that are doing a great job. Thank you, Nora. Thank you so much. So thank you all for joining us today. We'll see you next week, Thursday, God's will. Same place, same time.
Bye.
Bye. Joey.
Niggas. 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 Man, that's don't know what it's dope. Fucking with a nigga like me.